to my channel. My name is Holly. This is She Reads. Welcome to Hollyween, and the first video in this little series is going to be my October TBR. This month, obviously, it being Hollyween and Halloween and October, most of my books are going to be kind of in the scary genre, kind of the horror genre, and some are just kind of like for fun as well. But I definitely wanted to stick with a Halloween theme, so let's just get right on into my TBR. The first book that I want to read is Emma in the Night by Wendy Walker, and this one is going to be on our next Bestie Book Talk video. So I need to get it done this month because we're going to be filming that sometime in the middle of October, and there will be a Bestie Book Talk review for this book coming later on in October on one of the Halloween days. So this book follows two sisters who were kidnapped, and 3 years later only one of them returns. So basically she can't tell what happened or where her sister is or what happened to her. I can't remember if she doesn't remember, like she doesn't have any memory of what happened to her. Apparently she has a story, but it has holes. And her family ends up being investigated. I'm not sure if they're going to be implicated in the disappearance or what happened, where this girl has been for 3 years, where her sister still is, but her family looks really, really sketchy. Her stepdad and her stepbrother, the police think, are involved, and there's just a lot more to the story than meets the eye here. And Cass, the girl that ends up returning, her story doesn't add up. So they're still searching for Emma, and I'm really excited to read this one. I'm thinking it's going to be really, really creepy. I love stories like that. The next book that I'm going to be reading this month is Legendary by Stephanie Garber, and this one is not really scary per se. This is the sequel in the Caraval series, and I just loved Caraval so much. If you guys watched my last Bestie Book Talk video, Georgia and I went over Caraval and we both absolutely loved it. Gave it a 5 out of 5, and the only reason that this one is on my TBR this month instead of something else replacing it that's scary is that I can't wait to read this one. I am actually surprised that I didn't just sit down and start reading it the second that I got it, because I'm very, very excited for it. So it is the sequel. This book, from what I am told, follows Donatella's story. The first book followed Scarlett's story, where she goes to Caraval in search of her sister Donatella. This second one follows Donatella, and I believe she and Scarlett go in search of their mother, and also I am imagining that this takes place in Caraval. The next book on my list is The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. This book has been getting rave reviews. It is super, super popular right now, and I am definitely jumping on that bandwagon and cannot wait to read it. So this one is a thriller, and it focuses on Anna Fox, who is a recluse that lives alone, and she just kind of watches this new family move in. I don't know if it's next door to her, across the street, but very, very close to her. There's a new family that moves in her neighborhood, and she's kind of watching them, keeping an eye on them, that sort of thing. And one evening, while she is kind of spying on them, I guess, for lack of a better word, she sees something happen. So I don't know if there's a murder or a disappearance or something happens, but this kind of thrusts this woman completely out of her comfort zone, and she's not sure if what she saw was real or what she should be doing about this. So this is a mystery, a thriller. I'm really excited about it. It's getting rave reviews, and please let me know in the comments down below if you've read this one and what you think. The next book I want to talk about is Fiend, the shocking true story of America's youngest serial killer. This is by Harold Shooter. And this one, I'm a little bit nervous about, because this is about a young boy. I believe he's 14 years old. Yes, 14 years old. And this was back in 1874 when he was arrested. So this is one of the, not only the youngest serial killer cases, but quite an old one as well. And he was a serial killer of children. So I kind of said this in my unboxing when I picked up this book, was that ever since I had my son, I'm really sensitive to material containing, the abuse towards children. But I definitely think this one will be very, very interesting. I am obsessed with serial killers. I'm one of those weird people that just find that stuff so interesting. So I am definitely looking forward to reading this one. I'm sure it will be very creepy and very scary and very sad. The next two books on my list are kind of just really fun ones. They're both throwbacks to my childhood. The first one is Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Harvest Moon. So these books were just like basically recaps of episodes. So if you're my age, around 30, then you will probably remember Sabrina the Teenage Witch being on TGIF on Friday evenings. They had like all this cast of amazing shows, and Sabrina the Teenage Witch was one of them. And they had the corresponding book series as well, which was basically like different episodes. So there'd be an episode on, and you could also get basically the episode in a book format. And this one, I don't even know if it really takes place over Halloween, but I just remember reading this on Halloween. And so I have like fond memories of reading this on Halloween. So therefore I want to read it on Halloween again, or around Halloween. And no Halloween October TBR would be complete without a Goosebumps book. So the one that I'm planning to read this month is Welcome to Dead House. This is number 1 in the Goosebumps series. This is the first one. So this one follows Amanda and Josh. They think the old house they have just moved into is weird, spooky, possibly haunted. And the town of Dark Falls is pretty strange too. But their parents don't believe them. You'll get used to it, they say. Go out and make some new friends. So Amanda and Josh do. But these new friends are not exactly what their parents had in mind, because they want to be friends forever. What better way to end an October TBR than with a Goosebumps R.L. Stine book? There is none. That's the answer. Well, you guys, those are the books that I am planning to read in the month of October. Let me know in the comments down below if you have read them, what your thoughts on them were. Are they on your TBR list? Let me know your thoughts. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I will see you tomorrow in the next Hollyween video. Bye.